Hi there, welcome to Floating in Dreams. This is going to be a swatch video with all of my Lisa Eldrige bullet lipsticks. Welcome to everybody watching today. Thank you so very much for joining me. I asked in a recent video, because I knew I wanted to update you on my Lisa Eldrige lipstick collection this summer, whether you wanted to see me do this in 2 goes or whether you wanted to see everything in 1 go, and the vote definitely preferred showing you all of my bullet lipsticks in 1 go. So that's what we're trying to do. Rest in peace my lips by the end of this video. Let's go. Before we get into the video, it may be good to know who I am and what I like doing on this channel. My name is Maaike, I live in the Netherlands, I have fair skin with a cool to neutral undertone, and this greatly influences how I feel about makeup. I have been reviewing makeup for more than a decade. I love trying out eyeshadow palettes, essence and couture's, and getting the use out of my makeup. So if that's something you're interested in, then I hope you'd like to consider subscribing. So this is going to be the big swatch video that I promised you I would do. I did also buy 2 of the new Baume Embrace, so I will be swatching those for you in this video as well, as a little extra so you can see what those look like on. I haven't worn these enough to give them a full review yet, but I will be updating you on this in my next Shop My Stash, because I will be wearing it come the next couple of weeks for sure. I have all the bullet lipsticks by Lisa Eldrige in the True Velvet, Insanely Saturated, and Luxuriously Lucent ranges. So that's what I will be swatching for you today here. I'm not going to talk about each shade too much because I have already done that in previous videos. So what I will do is I'll link a couple of my older videos down below, so you can also hear my thoughts on how I feel things look on me. I think for the most part this is just going to be a swatch video where I swatch it on the back of my hand, and I'm going to be swatching it on my lips. So I'm going to do Luxuriously Lucent first, then the Insanely Saturated, and then I'm going to end on the True Velvets, and we're going to go from lightest to darkest for all of these. But before we get to the Luxuriously Lucents, I want to show you my 2 new Baume Embrace. I got Sweet Fig and Metropolis to try out the formula to see if I like it. And today, live in this video, is going to be the first time for me to actually see the formula on my lips. I have already swatched them, and these are really, really sheer. So here is what Sweet Fig looks like. And I'll put it here because I think that will be better. There we go. And here is Metropolis. And Metropolis is like a blackberry kind of shade. It's like a cooler, sort of raisin-like. It gives Clinique Black Honey to me. I'm not sure if I'm exactly right on this one because I've never tried Clinique's Black Honey, but swatching it, it has this like raisin quality to it that I think Black Honey is known for doing as well. So let me take my lip balm off of my lips and swatch both of these for you back to back onto my lips. This is Sweet Fig. And here is Metropolis. So this is the darkest shade that is available in this formula, and as you can see, it's not that dark. Moving on to the Luxuriously Lucents. So the Lisa Eldrige range has 14 Luxuriously Lucents. This is the sheer, little bit glowy lipstick formula, you could say, that she does. These are softer but buildable in pigment, I find. I tend to wear them full on, but these are the easiest to wear if you're not very familiar with lipsticks, and I think there are a couple of really nice neutrals. That's what I reach for the most. There are some brighter shades as well, but in this kind of formula, I don't love brighter or more intense shades because it can like slide around a little bit, I find. So for me, the neutrals is where it's at, but the 2 lightest shades I wear the least. This is Je ne sais quoi. This is Le Mépris. And you can see the difference between the Baume Embrace and the Luxuriously Lucents quite well here, I feel. These are a lot sheerer and they're more of a balm sort of thing, like a tinted lip balm, whereas these are actual lipsticks. And depending on how much color or what color they are, they tend to have a little bit more of a payoff. Le Mépris barely shows up on me. This is my most worn. This is Kitten Mischief. This is a coral called Dance Card. This is Painterly. This is great if you want to wear red without having to wear red. This muted brown tone is called Meet Me in Berlin. This is Spirited Away, and if you're doubting between Spirited Away or Painterly, because I feel they're very similar, you definitely don't need to own both, I would go with Painterly. An unexpected favorite for me is Rose Official. I don't love pink lipstick on myself, but this one works all the time. Another one of my favorites, this brighter pink, is Love of My Life, named after the Queen song. This is Atomic Cherry. My favorite bright shade in this entire lineup is Wonder Wheel. This sheer, vibrant red is Palazzo. This blue-toned Barbie pink is Rosy Shell and one of the very few true cool-toned lipsticks in the entire Lisa Eldrige lipstick range. And the vampiest shade in this range is called Night Thoughts. It's like the more intense version of Metropolis in the Baume Embrace. I think I like Metropolis better on myself. The next 5 lipsticks are going to be the Insanely Saturated. These all have something a little bit more neon and more intense than any of the lipsticks she does. And most of these are bright. There is only one neutral. This is Sunday Matinee. This is the more neutral tone in the bunch. This bright neon-leaning red is called Strawberry Shock. My most worn Insanely Saturated would be this one. This is New Wave, which is like a purpley pink. It's very pretty. This beautiful vibrant pink is Skyscraper Rose. This is another one of my favorites from the entire line. And finally, the last Insanely Saturated I have for you is also the brightest. This is Rainbow Spill. So we all know that Lisa Eldrige is best known for doing the True Velvet lipstick formula. That's what she started off with. These are all of the shades that are in my collection. There are 23 of them, so there's quite a lot here. These are some of my favorites, and this has made me fall in love with Lisa Eldrige for lipsticks in particular. I feel that a lot of these, not only the True Velvets, but also the other ranges I've shown you today, have something unique in the way the color is blended that it's going to work for a lot of different skin tones. So none of these shades are going to be perfect for everyone, but whether you have a deeper skin tone or a lighter skin tone, or whether you have a cool undertone or a warm undertone, when you put these on, your unique identifying features, you could say, are going to pull on something that this lipstick has to offer, making it look in a certain way, and it kind of works for a lot of people for that reason. I have already mentioned that Lisa Eldrige isn't really good at doing true cool tones. overall, a lot of the shades in the range tend to pull a little bit more warm tones. So if you love cool tones on yourself, this may not be the lipstick range for you. However, if you do have a warmer undertone or maybe an olive undertone and you're looking for lipsticks that can pull cool toned on you, then I definitely do think this range has something to offer. On my neutral skin, I can get away with almost all of these. There are some I prefer and that I go back to all the time, which you see me do in my Shop My Stashes, if you happen to watch those videos. But I definitely think that all of these can work in some capacity on my skin tone. This is Velvet Intrigue. This is one of the lightest lipsticks that the range has to offer. It's one of my least favorite ones, but I can definitely get away with it if I want to. This is Velvet Fawn. This is Velvet Muse, and this is easily my most used Lisa Eldrige lipstick. This is all I have left. This is a brand new one that I haven't used yet. And this is what my Velvet Muse looks like. So you can see that's about halfway gone. This brown tone is called Velvet Affair. This is another one of my favorites. This is Velvet Sorcery, and this is a slightly cooler toned option if that is what you're looking for in the range. This, is it red? Is it pink? What in the name of color is going on here? This is Velvet Bloom. The best red that is on the market today is, in my opinion, Velvet Ribbon. I repurchased this because mine broke, so that is something that you have to be very careful with these. They are prone to breakage if you twist them up too far. I was swatching some of my lipsticks for some videos, and I had turned it up too far, and it broke straight off, and they do not let themselves be re-glued in by warming it up or putting it in the fridge. I've tried everything, so I just decided that I wanted to re-own my favorite red lipstick yet again, so I did repurchase that one. If you want a slightly vampier red, then Velvet Jazz is a great option. We all know I like a good red, and Velvet Duchess is another one if you want a little bit more of a hint of purple in there. This is a great cooler toned red that leans more vampy. This brown leaning red is called Velvet Cinnabar. This orange toned lipstick is Velvet Dragon. And this very bright orange toned red is called Velvet Morning. This is one I've really gone back to over the summertime because this is one of my favorite orange toned reds in my entire makeup collection. This soft rosy pink is Velvet Blush Lightly. This is the first of two cooler toned options in the True Velvet range. This is the shade Velvet Blush. The coolest toned option in the entire True Velvet range is Velvet Beauty. This is another one I had to repurchase because it broke on me. But this is definitely a little bit more of a purpley undertone in terms of a pink. The next pink in the range is Velvet Petal. Next up is this rosy pink that's called Velvet Rain. This is Velvet Enchantment. This slightly brighter pink is Velvet Pompadour. Another slightly more cool toned option, but also very bright, this is Velvet Carnival. And this is one where I'm like, why is this not part of the Insanely Saturated range? Because I think it would have fit there better than in the True Velvets. But that's just me. And then we're moving on to the darkest vampy shades that the line has to offer. This is Velvet Myth. And if you're looking for a really good deep dark red without it going very purple or berry, then this is an excellent pick. Velvet Decade is a really nice chocolatey brown, which when I think brown, I feel like warm tones, but this has so much purple in that it pulls very cool toned on me, especially because my lips are super red after swatching almost all of these, but this is very pretty. And the last super vampy shade I have for you is Velvet Midnight. This is a black and purple. This is really, really pretty with the right look for sure. And that's that one. So these are all of the Lisa Eldrige Bullet Lipstick swatch out for you. I will do a quick close-up of my arm here. I'm not sure if you can see all of these swatches really well, but we started with the Luxuriously Lucents, which are on the back of my hand. And then the True Velvets are all here. And of course, don't forget about the two Baume Embrace that we swatched over here. And these are the Insanely Saturated. So let me see if we can do a close-up of those. There you go. If you want to see these swatches, these arm swatches close up, I did swatch out all of these bullet lipsticks when I did my lipstick collection video earlier in the year, so I'll make sure to link that down below as well. I will also be linking the Velveteen lip swatch video that I did for you just recently. I only did it, I think about 2 months ago or so that was quite recent still, so that's why I didn't include those in this video, and my lips are about to fall off anyways as it is, so this is what my lips could handle today. So thank you so very much for joining me. I hope this video was helpful in giving you an idea of what all of these lipstick shades look like on someone with fair skin, with a neutral undertone that leans more cool tone, you could say. So I hope it is helpful in making your decisions. These are some of my personal favorite lipsticks that I have in my collection for sure. And yeah, I hope this video is as helpful as it could possibly be. So thank you so very much for joining me here today. Thumbs up the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more by me. I make several videos every single week, so if you'd like to stay tuned for more. And then I hope to see you in my next one. Bye-bye!